Right, now you are from Highland Hills, which is a section of Oak Cliff.
Right.
What is the difference between like Highland Hills and Goonside and Singing Hills? What's the difference between, you know, that specific area?
Man, you know what? I can't speak on other hoods like I could speak on Highland Hills, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, when I grew up, I actually just, you know what I'm saying, like stayed around Highland Hills, a little Singing Hills, a little College Park, you know, a little Woodtown, a little, you know, south part of Cliff, and et cetera, et cetera. But Highland Hills, everybody wanted to be part of Highland Hills because, like, it was gangster, but it was swag at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas had realized swag niggas were getting to it, they was really getting money. And, man, Highland Hills is a crack town. You feel me?
Still to this day?
Nah, it ain't as popping as it was, but back in the day, like, everybody know you could open the trap in Highland Hills and that shit'll boom because that was Clucker town. You feel me? So Highland Hills was definitely known for getting money. It was known, everybody knew about the pinks, the browns, the blues, the whites, you feel me? And then the houses, you know what I'm saying? Like, I stayed in the houses, you feel me? And we were known for, you know, squabbing, get in the street with boxing gloves and squabbing, and then and just, you know, get money.
Right. So what was the culture like? Because, you know, at the time, like, I'm gonna say mid 2000s, early 2000s, it was cliques. You know, the DF Dubs and the 350s. What came out of Highland Hills at the time?
HHP. Everybody know that. You know what I'm saying? HHP was mostly Crips.
And what did that stand for? HHP.
Highland Hills Posse.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Highland Hills Posse. It originated from OGs. You know, it was Crips though. It was Crips. And
how deep? How many people do you think was a part of that gang?
Shit, they were hundreds. You know what I'm saying? Because Highland Hills is a big part. You got the houses, and then you got the apartments, and like sometimes, you know, Highland Hills would fight College Park, or you know what I'm saying, they'd be beefing with some Ogre Boys or whoop, but then like whenever Highland Hills was outside of Highland Hills, it was Highland Hills. You feel me?
Right.
And so, you know, but they didn't kind of calm down a little bit because the youngsters a little more fly right now.
Right. Okay. Okay.
So
Yeah. For sure. So you know, you got artists like Lil Deezy, Quint Fox. Who name me a roster out of Highland Hills that you know.
Man, you know what? It's a lot of cats that claim Highland Hills, but like, you know, we never crossed paths. But Highland Hills is a big place, so I can't necessarily say that they not from Highland Hills. You know what I'm saying? But Gator, you know, Gator from Highland Hills. Big Dank, you know, he an OG. He from Highland Hills. Big Homie, Tad Quint Fox and them, they, you know, they from Highland Hills, and you know what I'm saying. I ain't did a whole lot with them from a music standpoint,
right? You
know what I'm saying. But you know, it's a few cats that's you know from Highland Hills, and you know, that'd be cool. It'd be a lot of people that'd be like false claiming saying from Highland Hills, and they not. You know what I'm saying. And we don't be tripping on that.
And what do you think made people want to be a part? I mean, you spoke on it before, but like, what was one thing that made people want to be a part of Highland Hills?
It was just, man, we had our own swag, you know what I'm saying? And then not only that, it was some, especially like in the early 2000s, late 99s, like that's the hood you want to go to. You want to go to Highland Hills because we had them parties, you know, we had the females, we had, and then at that time, like Highland Hills niggas were gorillas, you feel me? Like they were real live gorillas, and I think it's one of the only hoods in Dallas where niggas gorillas but had swag all at the same time.
Right, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Then we had the Highland Hills picnic, you know what I'm saying? It was just, you know, Highland Hills just had their pride.
Right. So what is the biggest difference now when we speak on Highland Hills? Like, what's the biggest difference that you can name about that specific area?
Highland Hills to me was one of the most gutters part of Oak Cliff because everybody know that Oak Cliff is a fly part of Dallas, hands down. All the trends, all the little sands, all that. Oak Cliff was back in the day where when black people thought they were middle class, they would go to they would go to Oak Cliff from South Dallas, or go to Oak Cliff from Joppy, or go to Oak Cliff from Brunton, or whatever you were from that was worse. So you moved to Oak Cliff, I mean, you had a house that you were paying $400-500 a month for. And that was, at that time, that was like considered middle class. So, like, niggas dress different, you know what I'm saying, in design, and Oak Cliff is fly. Well, Highland Hillz was kind of like the gutter part of Oak Cliff, but at that same token, you was still fly. And you wasn't just like living in no, you know what I'm saying, no projects or nothing like that. You was in a house, but at that same token, Highland Hillz was still gutter. You know what I'm saying? Right.
So, now, speaking on Highland Hillz, there are a lot of people from Highland Hillz right now mad at Say Cheese TV.
Okay.
And when we speak on the phone, I've been speaking on the phone with you for like the last week.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that situation and from your perspective, why are people mad at the brand of Say Cheese TV?
Well, man, that's a good question, because like it'd be cool because I could see both parts of it.
Right.
I could see the business part of it, and then I could see their point of view too. From a business perspective, when you're dealing with anybody that's just not engulfed in the business, they don't really understand how blogging works, or they don't really understand how the web works, and so on and so forth. So, you say something that touch home, or you say something that they feel that they can apply personally, then they're gonna take it as such. You know what I'm saying? Right. And so that's just kind of a fragile situation. But as far as in particular, I think you had put up a 25 DFW.
Texas. It was Texas.
Okay,
it was the Texas list.
Texas. Well, the thing is, that's real fragile, because Highland Hillz ride for Gator. You feel me? Gator is like our Boosie. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, quite naturally, Highland Hillz gonna take it personally if Gator ain't up there. You know what I'm saying? Because we look at it from the standpoint of not just the past year or the past 6 months. But if we look at the whole run, Gator is like a cheat. He been selling units. He been selling units for a long time. Right. So yeah, they gon' have some. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have something to say about it. And so it's just a fragile situation, because as a blogger, you probably have to be careful with that. You know what I'm saying? Because or be prepared for it.
Right.
Because and that's the same with West Dallas with Chief. You know what I'm saying? That's the same with the Grove with Chase, or Head B and them, and you know what I'm saying? Like the same with Cash in the North, and Lucci and Mo 3, and, you know what I'm saying? It's just, we be real possessive about our own, you know what I'm saying? Because the hood is who buy these records, you feel me? So, that's how it goes.
Okay, but the way my lists work are all about relevancy. So I'm not saying niggas don't matter no more. That's not what the list is about.
Right.
It's just about who is doing what right now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Not to disrespect anybody's hood, but that list is just about what's going on today. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I'm with you.
So when people say Sean Cotton, Say Cheese, they don't fuck with the hood, I always ask people. I talked to Modern Man probably last month, and I asked Modern Man.
Right.
I said, Modern Man, the dude who shoot the videos.
Right.
I said, let me know one street nigga that I'm sleeping on, and I'll interview him tomorrow.
Right.
He said, you interviewed everybody.
Right.
And I was like, well, so I'm not sleeping on, I'm not sleeping on such and such. Nah, man, this is who popping right now. You know.
Well, see, I'm gonna tell you, the whole object is to do it from a standpoint of not looking biased. I'm gonna give you an example.
Okay.
Let's say you go through all your blogs, right?
Right.
If majority of them is talking down about the Triple D, the majority of them talking about Dallas, and it starts to look biased. You feel me? Or if you look through majority of your blogs, you listen to all the interviews, and from Say Cheese standpoint, is uplifting another city over Dallas and saying this is our issue or whatever, it starts to look biased.
Right, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And so, for people that's just normal people, they just take it you know, for face value. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing vice versa. If you have a blog, but everything you talking about is always triple D this, triple D that, we the shit, woo, that look biased, so it don't look reliable. Because it's like, well, it looked to me like that person is leaning more towards this anyway. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, I would suggest that, you know, when you start to make everything factual and put statistics and numbers behind it, you can't argue with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?